Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. As the latest operation system from Microsoft, Windows 11 brings plenty of new features and enhancements. While the out-of-box settings in Windows 11 are optimized for most users, there are some settings you should consider changing to personalize your experience and maximize efficiency. In this guide, we will explore some key settings in Windows 11 that you should consider modifying in 2023. From privacy settings to customizing the taskbar and optimizing power options. We will help you to make the most of your Windows 11 experience. So let's dive in and discover the essential Windows 11 settings that you might want to change to improve your overall experience. In no particular order, the first setting we'll be changing is the Windows Update options. For this one, we'll need to open the Settings app. So in the taskbar, go to Search and type Settings. When it shows up, select it. You can also open the Settings app with the keyboard shortcut, which is the Windows key plus I. In the left pane, select Windows Update. Here on the right, click on Advanced Options. There's a couple here I'd recommend changing. The save will get me up to date because you don't want your computer restarting immediately after updating, especially if you're in the middle of a project. The other one is to enable Notify Me when a restart is required to finish updating. This will ensure that you get a notification for an update that requires a restart. Traditionally, with Windows operating systems, the Start button and pinned icons on the taskbar have been aligned to the left. That'll change with Windows 11, with those items being centered by default. Thankfully, if you prefer the old layout, you could change it back. In the taskbar, find an empty place, right-click and select Taskbar Setting. Scroll down and click on Taskbar Behaviors. In taskbar alignment, click the drop-down menu and change it from center to left. It's as easy as that, and you can easily switch it back as well. Windows 11 tracks and collects more data than the previous operating systems from Microsoft. To reduce what they know about you, in Settings, select Privacy and Security. Then select General. Turn off what you don't need. Actually, none of these are necessary, so I turn them all off. Let's go back to Privacy and Security menu. Scroll down, select Account Info, turn off Let Apps access your account info. The first thing I do when setting up a new computer is to get rid of unnecessary software I don't need, also known as Bloatware. To do this, in the Settings app, go to Apps. Then click on Installed Apps. Next, go through the list and look for the programs that you don't need. When you find one, click on three dots and select Uninstall. Then click on Install again. The default theme for Windows apps is Light Mode. If you are not okay with being blinded by it, you can easily change it to Dark. In Settings, go to Personalization, then select Colors. In Choose Your Mode, click the drop-down menu and select Dark. This is so much better. While we're here, let's go back to personalization. Windows 11 introduced a Widgets panel in the taskbar that shows the weather and news. Some people find it helpful, and others find it to be an unnecessary distraction. To get rid of it, scroll down and click on the taskbar. Click the toggle for widgets to turn it off. Windows 11's default power mode is set to balanced. You may want to change this based on your preferences. In the search bar, type power. Select choose a power plan. If you're using a laptop, Power Saver is great to extend the battery life between charges. If not expanded, click show additional plans. Depending on your PC, you may see different plans than what is shown here. High and ultimate performance are good for those times you're playing a game, editing a video, or some other task that requires more power. If you want to turn off those annoying notifications that sometimes distract you at work times, in the Settings app, in System, go to Notification. Here at the top, you could turn off all notifications from apps and senders. Or if you scroll down, you could go through the list and turn them off individually. Microsoft, along with the programs and games you have installed, often have files and folders that are hidden from you by default. Most people don't ever need to access them, but if you're like me and make modifications, you'll want to be able to access those files. In File Explorer at the top, click on View. Hover over Show, then select Hidden Files to put a check next to it. You'll now be able to see hidden files and folders on your computer. A handy feature in Windows, called Storage Sense, will automatically free up space on your computer. To enable it, in Settings, with System selected, go to Storage. In Storage Management, click the toggle to turn on Storage Sense. Now click into it for additional settings. Here you can adjust the settings for when it runs to clean up your files. The Start menu gives you a quick access to the programs on your computer. Next to the power button, you can add shortcuts to various folders and apps, including downloads, documents, settings, and several others. To do this, in the Settings app, select Personalization. Scroll down and click on Start. Then select Folders. Turn off those that you want appearing next to the power button. I'll turn a few of these on. Click on Start, and there they are. If you're noticing performance issues with Windows 11, one possibility could be the visual effects or slowing it down. To adjust the visual effects, go to the search bar and type Advanced. Click on View Advanced System Settings. In Performance, select Settings. In the Visual Effects tab, the default is let Windows choose what's best for my computer. Adjust the best appearance will enable all effects. Adjust the best performance will disable all. I don't recommend doing this, as the interface will look terrible. Instead, do this and select Custom. It may take some trial and error based on your computer. Start by ticking these four first. If needed, try enabling or disabling the others one at a time to make sure it doesn't make negative impact on performance. Brace yourself. I will now say something nice about Microsoft. The Edge browser is actually really good, but if you are a fan of another browser, they have made it easier to switch the default browser in Windows 11. To do so, open Settings and select Apps. Then select Default Apps. Go find the web browser in the list that you want to make the default. In this example, let's make Chrome the default. Click into it, and in the top right, select Set Default. You can do this with any browser you have installed.
If you have multiple computers, having a custom name for that computer can make it easier to find it on your network. To give your computer a custom name, open Settings, and in System, scroll all the way down and click on About. In the upper right, select Rename this PC. Now give it a name that you want. When you're done with that, click Next. For the change to fully take effect, click Restart Now.
Well, that's it. It is important to be aware of Windows 11 settings that should change in order to optimize your system's performance, enhance security, and customize your user experience. Thanks for watching. If this video was useful for you, give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Well, what settings do you change when setting up a new PC? Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe and click the notification bell to stay up to date with Windows 11 along with other tech related stuff.